This is the Philippines, the pearl of the Orient Seas, known for their beautiful white sand beaches, hospitality, rich history, and great sense of humor. The Philippines is recognized globally as a hotspot for foreign visitors. However, behind those smiles lies a deep and dark secret that makes the bright sunny place drown into a series of political abyss.
Super Typhoon Fungwang showed signs of slowing Monday after ravaging the northern part of the Philippines the day before.
In the newsroom, tens of thousands of Filipinos once again trooped to the streets to demand accountability over the massive corruption scandal gripping the country.
The Philippines is bracing for major rallies later today in Manila and Quezon City as anger grows over a massive corruption scandal involving flood control projects. The issue has struck a nerve in one of Asia's most disaster-prone nations. Protests began in September but continue after Typhoon Kalmaigi killed at least 232 people last week, with more than 100 still missing.
Sa mga susunod na buwan, makakasuhan ang lahat ng mga lalabas na may sala mula sa investigasyon, pati na ang mga kasabwat na kontratista sa buong bansa.
A nation overflowing with untapped potential, rich in resources that could feed millions, rich in skills that shine on the world stage, rich in people whose hearts beat with hope, is shackled by leaders who wear title like badges of honor but betray their very meaning. They occupy power, not to serve, but to silence dreams, to hoard wealth meant for the many, and to live far below the standards we deserve. But at the end of the day, we practice democracy. We elected and voted, and they won. So without further ado, let's dive into the world of being a responsible voter.
Philippines is one of the corrupt countries in the world, barely having a score of 33 over 100 according to the CPI Corruption Perception Index, and standing at 114 out of 180 countries at the year of 2024 according to Transparency. CPI measures perceptions of corruption which can influence public trust, investor confidence, and international support. Beyond the statistics and data, how do the Filipino people live with these conditions? And what are the consequences when we choose wrong? Let's answer these questions as we dive deeper and learn as we go along the issues of political awareness in the Philippines.
There are two types of election in the Philippines. In the Philippines, we elect officials either 3 years or 6 years. Every 3 years, there are elections for the members of the House of the Representatives, all elected provincials, city and municipal officials, and senators. For every 6 years, a national election is held for the President, Vice President, and the remaining 12 senators.
During the last presidential election, held in the second week of May 2022, the Philippines split based on their own political choices of candidates, with some showing intense display of pride and conviction in their candidate of choice. But let us not overshadow the platform and plans of these candidates with their public image and the idea they want to sell to the public.
For the 2025 midterm election on May 12, the voting population rose about 75.9 million with nearly 69.7 million registered voters. Millennials born 1997 to 1996 and Gen Z born 1997 to 2007 make up the majority, comprising of 63% of voters and 68% of registrants. Millennials, total of 25.94 million, and Gen Z has grown significantly to 21.87 million, up from 13.11 million in 2012. Gen X and older generation account for the rest of the voters.
Seeing that the majority of the current voters are composed of the younger generations, millennials and Gen Z, being a rational and responsible voter is a must. This is a simple guide on how to be a responsible voter.
Vote with a clear conscience, choosing candidates with the more integrity and respect for the human rights.
Consider candidates' competence, including their qualifications and track record.
Support those who show compassion for the poor and marginalized.
Check the integrity of the candidate's supporters and advisors.
And finally, choose candidates committed to the common good and principled governance.
Remember, the power to change our nation lies in our hands and to our votes. Let us choose wisely, vote responsibly, and be the champions of a Philippines free from corruption and full of hope. Together, we can turn the tide and illuminate the true pearl of the Orient Seas. Our people, our future, and our democracy. This is quite a shift, isn't it? The youth now holds the power to shape our country's future more than ever before. But we must remember, with great power comes with great responsibility. Being a young voter means we must be informed, thoughtful, and engaged. Not just about casting a ballot. It's about choosing leaders who truly represent our values and will work towards progress for all Filipinos. We have to move beyond popularity contests and social media hype and dig into what candidate actually stands for. Look at their platforms, their track records, and their plans for education, job, environment, and justice. Voting is a privilege and a right that many fought and died to secure for us. Imagine the courage of those who came before us. For example, our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, who dreamed of a nation where freedom and dignity prevails. Now, it's our turn to honor that legacy by making sure our votes are cast wisely and responsibly. Let's hold ourselves accountable to participate actively, encourage family and friends to register, educate one another, and most importantly, vote with conviction. Together, our voices can build a better Philippines.
Your vote is your voice. Make it count.
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 Your vote is your voice. Make it count.